this area, just put a fence in it. So I've got some of this fencing, a little bit of scatter material, so I'll just stick that around. Right, so I've stuck that down. Hopefully it glues, because it's quite tricky to get to this bit. This is the hardest bit because you have to get over the mountain, or it's a climb that way. Either way, it's not easy. This is the hardest part to get to. So, anyway, I just won't mess about with it anymore. I'll just let that stick, and then I can do a bit of detail on it, but looks alright. Adds a little bit. Just adding a bit more, just twigs and things from outside. Broke up, put down just to messy that area up a little bit more. To do something similar to that side as well. Okay, that's that bit. Happy with that. See how that dries. Just added a few more bits of wood just to make the border around the area. So other people wouldn't run directly onto the trains. I'm not fencing it, I don't think. I might do. We'll see. Fancy some like thin wire fence if I were gonna do it. So, anyway, that'll do for now. Alright, the graveyard scene. Okay, I've been tweaking this area a little bit. So I found that I could move these back about an inch, so it just allows me to have a little bit more space to couple up at the end. So I've done that, moved the building down, so the road's now just goes into there and round. So yeah, so I'm going to fill this bit in with something. But first of all, I've got some ballast. I'm going to stick the bottom of these and up to there just to make that look more complete. So let's do that. Okay, that's the plan for that bit. Just finishes that off. So now it needs water mix, glue, all that jazz. Stick it all down. Okay, let's have a good dousing with a 50-50 washing up liquid, dish detergent, water and glue. Sprayed it first with washing up liquid and water as well, so that should all stick down, but that definitely make that look a lot more realistic and finished off. And then once that's dried, I shall go back over the road. I'm gonna paint that a little bit grayer, but I'm gonna take some of these big lumps of sand out of there whilst I'm at it. Okay, that's smoothed that out, so that should look better. I get to paint it. Okay, that's a better colour. It will be when it dries, just a little bit grey, so it's not so black. It's a bit smoother. Took them boulders out, so I think that looks a bit better. And obviously we need to do something with the edges all the way down the road to make it look not so flat. So that's looking alright, and I think that looks quite good. You see where the road goes now and in. And then this will be a yard area. I've got some of that big fencing left, which I think should fit, which I think should fit across there nicely to make that a yard. So that will be another plan for that area. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's going to move over to there to fill this area in a little bit. Yeah, That's a good addition. So it's a nice hot day here today, so that's why I thought I'd get up here. It's probably a bit less hot day because it's cooling down next week, so but that will dry nicely today in the heat. So that's coming together now. That road, it's looking more like a road. And obviously I shall do some work around the edge of the track to make that look a bit more realistic around there. So it's coming together, and I probably will get a little bit of ballast. I'm not going to ballast the shoulders so much, but just a little bit probably around the edge of these sides, and that will probably be foliage around them sides, and then like little bits around there. So just bring it all in, make it look good, but still, if I needed to lift it, it'll just lift up. So alright, I think that'll do for this update. So I'll bring you back once everything's dried and we can move on to another section. So thanks for watching.